welcome back to the channel. I'm Marty, back with another video. Just a quick collection update. There's a few death metal records I picked up, but I'm just going to show you them. Just turn the music in the background down a wee bit. Incidentally, in the background we are listening to the mighty Rend Them Asunder. This is their album, what's it called? Existence to Entrails. Fucking excellent death metal. Savage stuff. If you haven't heard it, definitely worth checking out. That's Rend Them Asunder. Are these guys from Scotland? I'm pretty sure they are. But yeah, Mr. Sean the Beast sent me this and it's just fantastic. Absolutely love it. I think it was Sean. Losing it a bit. Yeah, I was contemplating doing this video or not because I have a bit of a head cold. You probably can hear it in my voice. Most people don't understand what the hell I'm saying anyway, so with my accent. But yeah, so hopefully it doesn't bother me too much to do the video. So anyway, I've got 5 records here to show you. Quickly going to show you them. A few new things to me definitely here. And that music, is that still loud? It's just too good. I like it. Okay, it's the first one. This was a new one to me. Now, I've seen this album around for donkey's years. It came out in 1994 from Holland. The band are, excuse me. And I've never actually checked it out. And when I seen it, I was buying a Merciful Fate. Can't talk. It's gonna be a great video. Buying a Merciful Fate T-shirt on EMP, and I seen the album was up, reissue of it. So I just jumped on it. Hammer Heart Records. So yeah, it's a strange one. I can say that. I've listened to it a good few times since I got it. So the album is by Paganizer. Sure, a lot of you recognised the cover. I did. The golem type creature on the cover. So this is called Immense Intense Suspense. Yeah, so I had never checked this out, believe it or not. Seen it around for years and years and years. So when I got it, I was sort of blind to it, listened to it, and yeah, it threw me back a bit. I like it a lot. It's death metal, but it's kind of very progressive, avant-garde death metal. You've got flutes in here, or violins, and all kind of weird instrumentations. And for a death metal album, it's very weird, but it's actually very good. Like, the death metal stuff on it is brilliant on it. So these guys were from the Netherlands, I believe, still going. This is their debut album. So yeah, it's really, really good. Kind of threw me for 6 at first. Like, I was like, what the hell did I just buy? Because as I say, I was blind to it, but it was really, really, really good. Very interesting listen. I love progressive music, progressive rock or progressive metal, so and avant-garde stuff. So this sort of just slid right into that category. So it's on nice black vinyl. Couldn't go wrong there. Stupid paper sleeve. So yeah, really good pickup. Glad to pick that one up. I've been eyeing that for years and years, but so I just finally pulled the trigger on it. It was a bit different than what I was expecting, but yeah, nonetheless, it's really good. I have to check out some of their newer stuff now that I have the original. So yeah, that's lobotomized. Silent PH, obviously. Lobotomized with Immense Intense Suspense. Got it right that time. But yeah, good album. Had a good few listens to it now, and I really, really enjoyed that one. So, okay, just trying to get this back in. As I say, I'm just not 100% myself at the moment. Instrumentation is a milestone album within death metal, as relevant now as it was in 1994. Yeah, and it's really good. It's interesting. It's an interesting death metal album for sure. Okay, the next one. Now, 2 weeks ago, I didn't have anything by this band. I now have a CD and 2 vinyls. And the CD, I have no idea where it is. It's in my Discogs. I know I scanned it in, but I cannot find it any. But I will find it. There's just so much stuff here. So I picked up another album by Paganizer. You know, the Ruggo Johansson death metal project, Swedish guys, Swedish death metal. So this one just popped up somewhere, and it was really cheap. So I know they have a new album that I haven't got it yet. So this is called The Flesh Dwellers Rarities. So this came out in 2022 apparently. This is on Steel Breaker Records. Now, there's not a lot to it. I don't mean the album itself, I mean the presentation. There's 16 songs on this of Swedish death metal. Now, it says rarities. I'll show you what I mean by there's not a lot to it. So it's just on a plain white sleeve inside. The album is actually on red vinyl, which is cool enough. I can live with that. It's got nice little labels. But yeah, there is absolutely no information about the tracks, where the rarities from. Are the B-sides? Are they from EPs? If anybody bought this and knows something about it, you can let me know in the comments. But it's really, really good. There's some great songs on this. First song, Flesh Dweller, is great. Abortion Van is excellent. Gas Mask, Obsession. Hell Breeds, another great song. Blood on the Axe. Full of really good songs. Really, really like this band. The artwork's pretty savage as well. Doesn't say. Just says produced by Roger Johansson and Paganizer. So that's what I'm saying. There's not a lot of details on this at all, but it's a pretty cool cover. Sort of caught my eye. And the last Paganizer album I bought, I don't know why I'm looking over there, because it's over there. But yeah, it was really good band. Roger Johansson, you can't go wrong. So yeah, glad to pick up that other Paganizer one. I will have to investigate the new album for sure. Next up, I'm flying through these, which is great. Next up is another new band to me. Seeing this EP, it's from 2015. Sorry, not 2015. It is 2015 originally. And I don't know if this is a repress of that EP, but this is, I'm looking down for notes, Finnish death metal band. Seeing the logo and seeing the cover, I don't know how well you're going to see it there. So the band is called Nerick, and I was thinking straight away like Demolick and all that sort of stuff. And there is a little bit of that in the music. I like this music. It's got a very natural sound. It's got Morbid Angel parts in it as well. The drums sound very natural. The production's very natural on this. There's only 4 tracks on this. Now these guys have another album out. I haven't heard it yet. It came out in 2007. Major big gaps between their stuff. Now these guys are listed as being active still on the encyclopedia, in Metallum, whatever it's called. But this is the last thing they've done since 2015. So I'm not sure if they're active or not. And that thing hasn't been changed. So inside with this one, we got an inner with just a few little thank yous. But this is really good. It's really natural sounding, if you know what I mean. It's not over. It's produced, but it's not overly produced. I just like the sound of it. I think it's on a black vinyl. It is, which is pretty cool too. So yeah, decent EP of Finnish death metal. 4 good tracks. Definitely worth a listen if you're into Finnish death metal, and you'd know it was Finnish death metal. It has that sound to it. But yeah, Eternity's Gate, so 4 songs on it. Projections from a Psychotic Mind and Eternity's Gate, Mercury and Acetates Part 1 and 2, Carnival of Souls, The Altar. They even sound like Finnish titles, don't they? Because they're just, you know, if you think back to the Demolick names of the songs. But yeah, don't know a lot about these guys. Don't know much about anything about these guys really, apart from when I seen this, I just bought it because it looked cool. It looked decent, like it's got a nice bit of artwork on it, and it is actually very cool. It's only short and sweet, 4 songs, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Didn't take note of the name of the full length album. I did read it somewhere, but yeah, I'm gonna go and look for that. But yeah, are they active still? Who bloody knows? It's a major gaps between their releases, like, you know. So that's Nerick and Eternity's Gate EP. Just a couple more records. Next up, I picked up another Mortician record. This is the House by the Cemetery EP from 1995. So this came out before Hacked Up for Barbecue, which I did buy. That's the 2 records I have by Mortician so far. I like Mortician. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I just love them. As you know, I'm a big horror fan, and anything with horror sound bites I'd always gravitate towards and most likely buy. So this EP, it's really good. House by the Cemetery, Driller Killer, Procreation of the Wicked, Gates to Beyond, Flesh Eaters is really good as well. So yeah, it's just insane bass heavy, programmed drummed death metal with loads of horror sound bites. You know Mortician. I'm pretty new to them. This is only my second purchase, as I said, from them. So what did this come with? This came with an inner. Excuse me, with a picture of the 2 dudes. What's their names on here? Roger Boujard and Will Raymer. Yeah, programmed drums, but yeah, you know what you're getting when you're getting more Mortician. As I say, I'm only in my second album, but sort of getting the gist of what Mortician is. That's their staple. It's just manic, heavy bass heavy stuff. Virtualized. This is a coloured vinyl, so this is kind of splattered. It is fucking splattered. So it's got the Mortician labels on it, like the inner label of that one there. But yeah, as I said before, not really worried about coloured vinyl or whatever. Don't give a shit once it sounds alright. And this sounds really good. It's very bassy, but yeah, that's just the way their stuff is recorded. But yeah, bit of fun horror death metal. Probably more sound bites on their stuff than there should be. And less music, or there's less music and more sound bites, it seems. But yeah, if you're a horror fan, it's nice to sit down and listen to it, and something will pop up that you recognise from a movie. And that's kind of like why I like Mortician. I don't think they're actually brilliant musicians or anything, but it's just fun. So Mortician, House by the Cemetery, Freudstein's house, excellent stuff. Okay, I wasn't going to show you this because I'm trying to save the last record to last, but I'll quickly show you. I picked up the latest from Necrophobic. This came out this year. This is called In the Twilight Grey. Wasn't going to show you this, but what can you say? Necrophobic, one of the best bands out there at the moment. So it's called of black and death metal. There's a lot of black metal on this, I found. I do prefer all the original, their older stuff, their original stuff. Maybe that's right. But yeah, nonetheless, great record. This is a fantastic record. This could very well feature in the end of the year list. Listened to it a few times. Could do with a few more listens to really get into it. But yeah, good solid band. I don't think they have any bad releases out. I think I'm missing 2 of their studio records, and I don't know of any bad ones in the whole bunch. They're a really good band. So yeah, it's a Necrophobic. What's it called? In the Twilight Grey. Super band. Can't go wrong with them. So I was quickly just to show you that one, just when I had it out in the bundle I was going to do. And then the very last album, this is my favourite of the bunch. This was gifted to me by Gary from Cryptic Blood, as you all may know, or some of you may know. I recently done the part 1 of the demo tapes that Gary sent me, Irish demo tapes. I will be doing part 2 in the next day or two as soon as this nose clears a bit, because I'm just kind of a bit boggy here with it. But yes, and so yeah, Gary sent this record. He sent me 2 records. He sent me a black metal album. I'll show you that in another update. I'm trying to keep it towards with more black metal or something. And then yeah, a few other little bits and pieces. But he sent me this record, and man, I'm so flipping turning over me notes because just need the dates. I'm so flipping delighted to have this in my section, in my collection. I'm losing it. I'm just gonna get a drip of water. So yeah, Danish death metal, quality record. I think these guys are 2 full lengths out. One in '97, which is a debut, which I'm going to show you, and another one in 1999, which I don't have yet, but I have to get after hearing this. So I didn't know the band. Gary sent this to me. It's a different cover than the original. I think it's different colours anyhow. So so the band, in case you can't read it, is Autumn Leaves, and this album is called Embraced by the Absolute. These is numbered edition. I think Gary bought a few copies of this. So my number is 181 out of 700, which is pretty cool. Don't give a fuck about the number, just the record. Now these guys featured on a CD. I'm just looking here to see if I can reach it. Where is it? Shit. Should have took it out. Nah, it's way up there somewhere now. Yeah, but Kim sent me some compilation. He sent out to a few lads compilation tapes of Danish music. This is Denmark or something like that, volume 1 to 4 or 5 or whatever, and Kim's band was on it. But these guys were on it as well. They were actually on, it says in the back here, sorry, it's called Fuck You, or from Denmark compilations. They were on part 3. It's all the death metal one, and it's fantastic. I need to give that a respin. Should put it on the background actually. But yeah, Danish death metal from 1997, double vinyl, absolutely amazing. It's aggressive, it's melodic in places. They are described as melodic death metal in places, but there's a lot of aggression in this as well. Like, you know, there's a lot of blasty and heavy stuff, and the vocalist is fantastic. He sounds really good 90s death metal. There is nice melodic stuff. The musician wise, keep calling me musician wise, they're fantastic as well. So that's on black vinyl. But I have listened to this so much in the past 2-3 weeks, whatever. Gary sent it to me. It's ridiculous. This is a classic 90s death metal album, and I would gladly put it in top 20 or top 10 even of 90s death metal albums. It's so good. It's so much better than so much other stuff that I thought was good. This is fantastic. So yeah, very melodic, awesome riffs. It's just quality album. If you don't know it, you can get it. It's on YouTube. You can listen to it. It's called Autumn Leaves. Embraced by the Absolute, and it's just fantastic. Really delighted to have this in my collection. Definitely would be putting that on lists, you know, of top 10 albums, because it's just so good. So yeah, I need to get the other one. Thanks, Gary, if you see this, man. Thanks again. To have that now is just really special in the collection. You know, absolutely banger of an album from 1997. So that is my short and sweet. Wasn't going to do a video of death metal, just some new releases that I picked up. Don't forget, in the background, Rend Them Asunder. So good. So good. These guys were supposed to play in Scotland last January. They didn't. So I'd love to get to see them sometime, because they're just excellent band. That's it, guys. I will be back to do that demo video shortly, the second part of that demo video. Thanks everybody for watching that one. I have to do my 1,000 subscribers sub video. I know I was watching Josh's video yesterday on Josh's channel, and he was talking about doing a competition, and he was going to leave it because of the Christmas and everything. Christmas is going to be here soon, so I didn't know what to do, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do my competition. This might sound like too long, but if it does, tell me in the comments. I'm going to do my competition. I'll do it between tomorrow or the next day, and I'm going to let it run till January. Now that sounds insane, but that's only like 6 weeks. Do you know what I mean? It's only about 6 or so weeks, so I'll do the competition and let it run over that period of time. Gives you a chance to do it when you're off on a break, or if you want to get involved, like, you know what I mean. There's no point trying to do it in 4 weeks and then having to try to send out stuff and that over, you know, the week of Christmas and stuff like that. It's just too tight. But yeah, so I'll launch it, whatever you want to call it, launch it. It's a bit much, but that's it, guys. Yeah, cheers. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for getting involved. Really enjoying doing it. I've got loads of other videos to do. What else? I can't remember, but I've got loads of stuff to do. But yeah, so thanks for taking the time out to watch this. If there's anything in there you know about Lobotomize, Phlebotomize, whatever the fuck you call it, or Paganizer, or Nerick especially as well, did anybody listen to them? And have you heard that Autumn Leaves album? Because believe me, if you're into death metal, you need to hear this. No shit, you need to hear this. That's it, guys. Love yous and leave yous, and I will talk to you all in the next one. Cheers. Thanks a million. Bye.